welcome back to 20-Minute Collaborations, the Thursday Thoughts email version, where we read last week's email and then have maybe a little addition to it, but really it's just a fun little short way to check in with your collaboration skills and love yourself a little bit. This week's email comes from Charisse in Cape Town, South Africa. I heard you speak about trust in different capacities. I'm keen to know more about collaborative trust in relationship to the building blocks of collaborative intelligence. Trust feels like a building block here, yet it isn't listed. Hello, Charisse. You bring up a beautiful and important distinction. Trust absolutely must be present for collaboration to create meaningful impact. But here's the nuance. Trust is not a building block of collaborative intelligence. Trust is a result of the building blocks being practiced well. Trust must be created. Just as safe and courageous spaces are curated through intention and relationship, trust requires conscious design. We build it through awareness of self, friendliness to collaborate, transformational leadership, facilitation, and conflict resolution. That is the simple answer. When I was in college at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, I joined a service organization I deeply believed in. I had been very active in this group on a previous campus and was excited to continue. At my first meeting at UNLV, I immediately felt something was off. The energy was anxious and sharp. No one wanted to speak. The faculty advisor felt disengaged. What I now can name decades later is that the group was trying to operate without trust. There was history, there was tension, but no one named it. And because no one named it, nothing could shift. Eventually, I left the organization I cared about deeply. That is what happens when trust is not intentionally built or repaired. When a collaborative team forms, trust must be cultivated deliberately. We cannot skip that beginning stage, and somehow we try to skip it without even being aware of it. We need actors who understand that they are there, awareness of self. We need genuine willingness to see one another as human and necessary, friendliness to collaborate. The remaining building blocks, transformational leadership, facilitation, and conflict resolution, are the skill sets that strengthen and protect the trust once it begins to form. And here's the part we often forget. Trust is not permanent. It must be maintained. We cannot assume it will sustain itself. The building blocks give us the tools to reinforce it daily, often without explicitly announcing it. We are sustaining trust. I am a big believer of trust check-ins. They may feel woo-woo, but they keep the foundation visible as the work evolves. If this is not possible practice, we need to implement one of the building blocks and provide the guidance. The most difficult moment is when trust has been lost. Avoidance is usually the first symptom. No one wants to do the one thing required, talking about it. Trust must be named when it's fractured. Only then can we begin again. It's uncomfortable, it's slow, it takes humility, and because of this, the real questions become these. Is the collaboration or vision we're creating worth it? Are the people we serve worth it? Is the impact worth rebuilding for? If we answer yes to any of these, then returning to the building blocks is not optional. It's imperative. Trust is not listed because it is not a single block. It is what emerges when the structure is sound. We are in a transforming world where there are lots of things getting lost, and it is not being named. I wish for all of us that our conversations come to surface soon. Thank you for trusting me on this journey, and I trust you. And I hope that as the conversation about trust evolves, you start to feel more comfortable when it is there and also when it is not there, so we can name it. Leaving us with this reflection question this week. If trust quietly left one of your collaborations today, how long would it take you to notice? As always, thank you so much for listening. You can get me on social medias at ggpotter.com. You can also find me at my website's ggpotter.com. You can also find me at ggpotter on the social media. And of course, if you're looking to learn more about the International Institute on Collaboration, you can check out iionc.org. That's iionc.org. Thank you so much, and I hope that you have a fantastic day wherever you are that's full of joy and restoration.